Paano pag yung pinaghirapan mong pera or ari-arian nauubos lang sa sugal or bisyo ng inyong mga anak?
Is it possible to legally cut off a child? Or are there better ways to ensure na hindi sila mag-i-end up na homeless or penniless? Welcome to Legal Guide Philippines, where we simplify the law to help you make better choices. I'm Attorney Erwin Zagala and I'm with my partner,
Attorney Ramon Ramirez. So meron tayong letter from one of our readers today, no? And ang pangalan niya ay si Alejandro. So attorneys, I have a son who has been a black sheep for years. Between his gambling debts and his refusal to hold a job, he has already drained much of our family's peace and savings. I'm terrified that when I pass away, he will immediately sell his share of our family home just to fund his next bet. My other children want me to disinherit him completely. But I heard that's very hard to do in the Philippines. I want to be practical. If I can cut him off, can I at least give him the absolute bare minimum? This is from Alejandro.
ang hirap balance eh.
Meron siyang black sheep. Kinakabahan siya kasi mahiling magsugal. Pag namatay siya, baka lustayin yung mana niya. And syempre, nagagalit na rin yung mga kapatid niya. Inherit mo na yan. Huwag mo nang isama yan sa mana. I guess yung unang tanong ni Alejandro is, pwede nga ba niyang i-disinherit yung anak niya just because maraming vice or bisyo tulad ng pagsusugal? The short answer is yes, pwede naman. Under our law, merong mga specific situations wherein pwedeng mag-disinherit ng anak, no? Although mabibigat to, no? Hindi to basta-basta na pwede mo lang sabihin, ay, hindi ako pinansin nung anak ko nung birthday ko.
Hindi ko feel yung anak ko.
Oo, ay. Hindi ganoon, no? So there are very solid grounds bago mag-disinherit. And one of which is when a child or descendant leads a dishonorable or disgraceful life.
Uy, pero even that's subject to
Yes,
interpretation.
oo, exactly, no? But it's there, no?
Ah.
It's there as a provision, Article 919 of the Civil Code. Andyan siya. And posible nga, no? Posibleng ma-disinherit if the child leads a dishonorable or disgraceful life. Kaya lang, pwede bang partial lang?
Parang medyo displeased lang ako sa...
Ang sa disinheritance, when somebody disinherits an heir or tagapagmana, kailangan total yung disinheritance, hindi lang siya partial, no?
I think the spirit of the law here is gusto ng batas na pag-isipan mo muna
Yes,
na hindi
correct.
pwedeng yung parang nagtampo.
Yes, hindi pwedeng gano'n. The law also provides matitinding grounds. Hindi yung basta-basta kung ano lang yung gusto mo. However, let us caution you guys. Yung disinheritance under this ground, kailangan ma-prove itong accusation na to. Kailangan matindi yung pruweba nito. Ano ba yung disgraceful life? There should be matitinding documentation like police report, testimony, you have records. But ang best talaga, if you plan to disinherit your child under this ground, consult muna with a lawyer even before you start drafting your will and considering that disinheritance. No? Kasi siya yung magpo-provide, yung legal team mo or yung lawyer mo, the guidelines kung tama ba to disinherit. Kasi right now, all we know is mahilig magsugal. That in itself might not necessarily be a ground. No?
Baka kasi you might be too close to the situation na
Yes.
for you, parang, ay, sobrang karumal-dumal to. Pero kapag there's an objective third party looking at the situation, hindi naman pala masyado.
So, have a lawyer assess it, no? Ayan, so yun yung first question. Pwede ba? Yes. Pwede naman. Posible naman. But again, very strict ang law pagdating dyan.
And Attorney Ramon, dadagdag ko lang yung sa unang ground, that entails a court battle.
Yes. Oo.
Talagang
That
kailangan mo
needs to be
i-prove in
proved in court during probate. Hindi siya basta-basta. I guess the next question ni Alejandro would be, what are practical ways? Limit na lang. Hindi pwedeng i-disinherit. I-limit ko na lang.
Nung narinig ni Alejandro yung requirements, limit na lang natin.
Limit na lang. Limitan na lang natin.
Huwag na total.
We tell you, no, matindi yun, disinheritance. Matinding effect nun, no? And magiging matinding battle yun. Under our law, I think what's happening here is you can only limit yung share nung yung mga tagapagmana through a will. Last will and testament. Sa will, hindi naman pwedeng, again, basta-basta na lang kung ano nang gusto nyo ilagay. Ang iiwan ko sa anak kong mahilig sa bisyo ay 10 piso. Hindi pwede yun, no?
Huling tayan.
Yan lang ang pwede mong itaya. No, hindi. So there is what we call legitim. Let's assume ang mga tagapagmana mo lang will be your children. Meron tayong tinatawag na legitim kasi they are your compulsory heirs. Under the law, talagang pinangangalagaan ng batas natin yung mga anak. Kaya ang tawag sa kanila, compulsory heirs. Compulsory meaning required sila maging heir.
Required na maabutan.
Since required silang maging tagapagmana, meron din sila required minimum ng dapat nilang matanggap. Pag gumagawa tayo ng will, pinaka-minimum nila is yung tinatawag na legitim. Ang legitim is yung minimum na dapat lang matanggap. Under our law, ang anak lang ang natitira, 1/2 of the estate,
Kabuuan.
1/2 nung kabuuan ng estate mo, Sir Alejandro, is reserved for them as a legitim. Now, dun sa 1/2 na yon, depende kung ilan yung anak nyo, hati-hati sila dun sa 1/2 na yon. I'm only talking about yung minimum. Under our law, as long as ma-fulfill natin yung minimum, which is yung share niya dun sa 1/2, kasi magkakapatid sila, 1/2 lang yung legitim nila, yung naka-reserve. As long as mabigay mo yon, you're free to give yung remaining portion. Ang remaining portion, ang tawag dyan, free portion. Dun sa free portion, you are free naman, give the remainder to whoever heir you want, or maybe somebody na nag-alaga sa'yo, or a best friend, or whatever. No?
Free as in malaya.
Okay? No? That is a possible way to limit yung mamanahin. But that has to be done through a will. Kasi kung walang will, dun tayo sa default rules. And kung ang tagapagbana mo is yung mga anak mo lang, walang will, 100% nun mapupunta sa mga anak mo, and hati-hati sila dun.
Yes.
The law will not care whether or not mahilig sa bisyo yung anak na isa or hindi. Okay?
There is no distinction.
Yan. So, kailangan ng will dyan, no? If you want to do a limitation. And if you're going to draft a will, please consult a living, breathing lawyer. Not lang si Attorney Google or si Attorney ChatGPT. Approach a practitioner as well, no?
Attorney Ramon, may senaryo naman ako sa yung ito. So, lumalabas, kailangan pala talagang bigyan kasi may legitim. Kaya lang, sige, ito na, ibibigay ko na. Kahit masama ang loob ko. Pero ang problem, kung lulustayin to. Wala pang 3 months, ubos yan kapag wala akong ginawa.
Kahit na nilimit mo na.
Oo, niliitan ko na. Pero kung ano man yung maliit na to, lulustayin yan. And then, ang mangyayari, pag ubos na, hihingi sa mga kapatid or maging homeless. Is there any way na pwedeng ma-manage yun?
Meron, no? Under our civil code, yung nagsusulat ng will, no? Ang tawag dyan, testator. Yung testator can prohibit yung pagbenta or pag-mortgage nung in-inherit na property. Kaya lang ang limitasyon niyan, 20 years. Kung wari, ikaw, Alejandro, itong portion na to, ibibigay ko kay Bisyo Boy. Ito yung legitim mo. However, hindi ko pinapayagang ibenta yan or i-mortgage yan. Hindi niya pwedeng gawin yun, no? But, ang limitation hanggang 20 years. Nasa batas yan, pwedeng gawin yan.
Kumbaga, parang hindi po pwedeng i-liquidate para ipangsugal.
Yes.
Nandyan lang yan.
Nandyan lang yan. There are other ways of doing it, pero for now, yun yung practical na way to do it. For more questions, you might want to consult your lawyer or estate practitioner. Okay, so let's do a recap. Yung unang tanong ni Alejandro, pwede bang i-disinherit?
Yes.
Posible naman kung papasok dun sa ground na yon. But again, kailangan suriin ng mabuti yung facts of the case, ano ba yung sitwasyon, kung talaga bang posibleng pumasok dun sa disinheritance. But yes, it's possible. Now, kung hindi naman i-disinherit, pwedeng i-limit. Yes, pwede rin i-limit.
Yes.
Only up to yung share niya sa legitim.
Huwag ka lang bababa sa minimum.
Yes. But that has to be done through a will. Now, kung pwede rin naman, kung ayaw mo talagang ibenta niya yung share niya, ilagay din sa will na nililimitahan nyo yung power niya to alienate the property, to sell or to mortgage for a period not more than 20 years.
Kumbaga, the 20-year lock.
Siguro naman in 20 years, hindi na siya sugalero. Di ba? So those are the discussion for today.
Yes. And for most of you, this video would be more than enough. Ang dami natin nadaanan. And I feel that it will make your life easier. And if it did, you're welcome. But there will be some of you na after pinanood to, lalong dumami yung tanong. If that's you,
We conduct a 4-hour workshop. Actually, it can be a 4-hour, a whole day workshop, and we call that the estate planner workshop. In this workshop, you will learn how to prepare your assets and structure your legacy in a clear, organized, step-by-step process. You learn how to compare ano ba yung long-term costs of, let's say, a sale or a donation or even yung estate tax.
yes.
You can pick the most tipid path you want, and you'll gain tools to ensure property transfers to your children with the least possible hassle.
But if what you need right now is a legal consultation, please don't hesitate to approach a trusted professional who has a lot of experience in this. And you can actually use this video, lahat ng mga napag-usapan nasa jump-off point para pag nag-uusap kayo, medyo you already have momentum, you already have background, and you're on a roll.
Yep.
If you want to talk to us specifically and our team, pwede rin naman, you can schedule a call with us at www.legalaccess.ph. Link is in the description. We'll help you compute the proper things to take into account and save your family any headaches.
So guys, marami tayong napag-usapan. But one last thing, strategic planning will allow you to fulfill your duty as a parent while ensuring your hard-earned assets aren't lost to a single afternoon of bad choices. Whether you choose to limit their share or lock the property's title, you're ultimately prioritizing the long-term survival of your child over their immediate impulses. So wasn't that simple? Now go make better choices.